Got episode 3, lifting with Luke. We got the Floorinator, John Steier here for a chest and arm day.
Yeah. So it really comes down to you got to do the exercises that just make you look good. Big chest, big back, big arms.
That's it.
Right? Because as you can, I mean, come over here, Luke. Luke doesn't have his shorts on. But we've got very natural, comparable legs.
Yes.
Tree trunks.
Tree trunks for legs.
Wherever that, right in the shoulder.
He's a flooring specialist, so we know that he sits like this all day.
Horrible posture. So years ago, I went in for I had an MRI on my right shoulder because it was just horrible.
Yeah.
And it was just impingement issues.
Yep.
And it was because of that. It was because hunched over. And so now when I work, I do a lot of this, like I call it the exaggerated stick your chest out.
Yep. All right, you ever do banded bench press?
No.
No. So how did you get into flooring?
Oh my God. So when I was 20, Luke, I was still working at Kmart, and I realized I just didn't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to advance anywhere. And there was a job that came open for a flooring and furniture store in West Bend, Iowa.
Yeah.
And you know, just kind of like dumb, naive. I was 21, I guess, but I'm like, I can lift heavy shit, you know, and flooring, just unroll it, no big deal. And it was the cool thing about that job was it was the first time working for a small business. So that's what kept me doing it, was just working for a mom and pop, as opposed to like a big company, big corporation. Yeah, so I fell in love with that part of it. And then it's maybe because I'm a little ADHD and stuff like that, you can really obsess about like the nitpicky stuff with floor covering work. So
I feel like your options for floor coverings are never ending.
No.
Like it's always going to be changing. It's always going to be different. Yeah. You can always lay it down different. It's never got to be the same.
No. You're always in the air conditioning. You're always in the heat. I can show up at your house and say it's too cold, too hot.
Warm it up for me, please.
Warm it up. Yeah.
So when you're running, so like Brittany will do like a long run, she'll do like a long, slow run. Do you do sprints?
I do now. I go down to I actually go down the Algona High track is awesome.
That's where Brittany's been going.
Yeah.
She's
every Tuesday.
She ran a half marathon. When was that? It was over in Storm Lake. And she ran like a 7:45, I think.
That's awesime.
I was like,
That's quick.
Really
I mean,
good.
anything under 8 minutes, anything under 8 minutes to pace. And I'm always impressed with females anyway, like your wife. She's got a kid. Just all that stuff they go through to still go out and run.
So you were working for this mom and pop flooring store. When did you decide like, hey, I'm gonna take the leap and like start my own?
So I did a year there, and then they got out of the furniture end of it. And so I wasn't sure and they had stated that like, hey, flooring wise, if they could sell the business, they're just going to sell it and be done with it. So I wasn't sure. So Craig Yemlin over at Algona Floor called me. So I worked there for a year as just like the helper. It was about 2 years as a helper, and then I just kind of went on my own. Now I stayed with Craig for about 10 years though.
Okay.
Just doing all his work. But 2016-ish is when I decided like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this now.
Right.
You know. And I made every mistake there, you know what I mean? Everything I did at least wrong once, you know. But you know what? You went to college and paid a tuition. Yeah. That was my tuition, right?
Did you, at the time, were you just like, holy shit, can I do this kind of thing?
Oh, yeah. I'm almost 43,
yeah.
It's still scary because election years are always, every 4 years, I hate politics. So every 4 years, everybody's just scared to death. Doesn't matter what side. Yeah. So nobody. You don't need to buy flooring. It's a luxury thing. It's not a commodity.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like that way with like this though too is like trying to explain to people like, hey, one session with me isn't that expensive.
Yeah.
Like people are like, oh, you're really expensive at $50 a session. I'm like, well,
you're walking. Hire a plumber for.
Yeah, I'm like, you're walking chiropractor appointment's gonna cost you $50, 45 to 50. A massage costs you $50 to $60 for an hour. A plumber costs you 85.
85 to 100 bucks.
Electrician
Yeah.
is the same. So I'm like, to me, you're investing in yourself at least.
Well, that's the whole. That's why I still run, right? Like, I mean, that's just, it's way cheaper than taking a bunch of pills.
Train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, be true to yourself, true to your country, be a real American. Whew.
I remember John as a younger guy at the old Nifty Center, you know, years ago.
Little guy.
I always kind of joke around, you know, when Luke was building his home gym and got his power block dumbbells. I told him, I said, you know what, when life gets in the way and you don't lift anymore, I want those. I'm built different. Okay? Not everybody does this.
Yeah.
So you were a fit young man and got into the lifting and everything, but then I kind of remember seeing you and you look like maybe, you know, your fitness got away from you, so to speak.
About 40 pounds away from me.
Yeah. So what got you like?
So I really.
Always being an active guy as you're younger.
Yeah.
And you got to kind of figure it out when you get older, you know.
So like when I was, I think I was about 19, 20. I was about the best, like strength wise. I mean, I was never like a 300-pound bench guy, 500-pound squat, but I was, you know, I could bench 250 pounds. I had almost 400 pounds I could squat, but I always looked good. I always felt like, you could put a tight t-shirt on. People were like, that guy works out.
Calves like cantaloupe.
Yeah.
I remember.
I mean, look at the, monsters. But then it was just that lifestyle of being 20 years old. What do you want to do? Well, I chose go out every weekend. Yeah. So I got caught up into that till I was about 22-ish. And then it took almost 10 more years. And I was telling Luke, and I remember trying to get my shoes on like this, you know. And I just remember I kind of had that, couldn't do it. It was just literally putting on, I went to the doctor for a physical. My cholesterol was high at 34. And just, it was like, I wasn't feeling good. And then I went to put a pair of shoes on and I couldn't like get my leg up.
Right.
And so I was like, I got to do something about this. So yeah, just started running.
If I was going somewhere, I was running.
We got to figure a way to bottle up his energy.
We'll sell it. We'll sell it.
8-hour arm workouts, right?
Rich Piana. We're doing arms for 8 hours. R.I.P. Rich Piana.
Yeah. So on my go.
On your go, you just do 3. Favorite floor covering delay?
Carpet all day.
All day carpet?
Oh, it's I don't know, there's something about it. It's a lot of moving. So you're breathing heavy, you're going hard.
John likes a good workout.
Yes.
All right. First floor covering.
Tile,
yeah.
So time consuming. A lot of tools. I have a van, so I never have the tools that I need. So I'm always running back to my shop.
If it snows in August, what are you gonna do?
I think Miles Birdie's moving snow now. He mows my lawn, so I'll work a deal out.
There you go.
You think the guys could throw 5 pounds? I think I need to throw 5 pounds on. I really do.
He's going up.
Yeah. I'm like David Goggins. I just get stronger as the workout goes.
Where your world ends, mine begins.
Yes. I want to be tired.
At the end. Yeah,
I want to be tired. It's like when I go do my sprints, I don't want to finish those and be like, I could do 2 more. Just the last one?
Yep.
All right. Is it okay if I just go?
Just rep for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Go, John. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going. Keep it going. What do you got? What do you got? How many you got, John? Oh, you got more. Up. Let's keep it up. Oh, you're moving. Let's go. Keep it going. Keep it moving, John. Good speed. Keep it going. Up. Go, John. Oh, let's go. It wasn't counting. What?
You want a spotter?
Yeah, you just stand there. I won't need you for the first 6 at least.
Oh, that's awesome. Easy peasy!
Woo! Woo! That's a pump. Insert Arnold quote.
Greatest feeling you can get in a gym, or the most satisfying feeling you can get in the gym, is the pump.
Did you get the car out yet?
Oh yeah, buddy. We're doing burnouts.
During donuts?
So if I would have had that car when I would have been like 16, I mean, even in my 20s, yeah, John Steier wouldn't be here.
John Steier wouldn't be here.
Probably in jail. But it's awesome because like all these kids have these big diesel trucks now.
Yeah.
They blow smoke, and I just love pulling it.
You were on Hall Street, probably going back towards your house.
Yeah.
Took off, and I was like, wow, that's really loud. I wonder what high schooler's driving that. Oh, no. And then it was like the next day
Just
you posted something in your car.
dude.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it was John.
Just some 40-year-old dude.
So when did you get that car?
2018, probably. It's a great story. So my wife had just had a procedure done up in Mayo.
Yeah.
Got put out, doesn't feel good. And I'm driving her on her way home. So we're coming back from Rochester, and Olenberg's in Garner had the car.
Yeah.
So I pull in, she's asleep in the car. I go in and talk to the salesman, get a test drive in.
While she's sleeping in the car? Oh my gosh.
Not feeling good, by the way. Just I'm gonna highlight that my wife was not feeling good at all. This is some marital advice. I knew better than to ask my wife permission to stop.
Yeah.
Ask for forgiveness when it's all over with. Yeah. Terrible advice, I know, but it works. It gives me a lot of like just joy driving that car. And I like to do burnouts. I like to drive it up to get to 60 miles an hour
as fast as I can.
Yeah.
We never speed. We never go over the speed.
No. I've never had that thing up to 120 miles an hour.
I'm gonna have to find a different way to get in and out of that.
Yeah, you built that dump truck, Robbie.
Damn, boy, he's there.
I came out of the shower and I don't know, I was just walking back downstairs to get my clothes. My wife said something, she said scrawny. And there's two things that really bother me. And one of them is that, and the other one is that I'm going bald. And so like, it's just, at 40 years old, getting called scrawny by your wife, man.
You're looking scrawny.
You're scrawny.
Choice words.
Choice words.
Choose your words wisely,
Yeah.
wives.
All right, here we go. Well, I do go home and like try to show off my pumps. I don't think she's impressed, but you know what?
Check this out.
The boy likes it.
There you go. I used to working with like elderly people. So like if I give them a weight, I always take the weight from them and put it away for them. So like, I picked that up for you and I'm like, God, he can move his own stuff. I don't have to pick it up for him. He can lift it.
That's the service you get here. Just a little plug for Arrowwood's Active Aging right here. Guaranteed results and service right there.
How many did you do with the 45s?
I felt great with those. Like, I think I almost just want to go, I got to go 50s.
All right, send the 50s.
We're going to do 50. I mean, even if I get 6 each, I don't care. That was awesome. Just
John
winning.
Steier's winning.
Well, you kind of are. Well, you kind of are. And you think about a Sunday. What's everybody doing on a Sunday? Not lifting weights.
Yeah?
I mean, this is like a 1% club right here. Oh, let's go! Come on, guys. Oh! Yeah!
We're winning.
And he carries his weight back.
Yeah.
Normal people just drop it and pick it back up. Luke's like, no big deal. Just gonna.
All right, so we got a treat for you here. We have a traditional Nautilus PEC deck.
Yes.
They don't make anything like these two.
Was this like what they had at the Y? Remember that old?
It might be.
Yeah. It's this thing right here, ain't it?
Yeah, the old roller pads.
Yeah.
Just come in like this. You might get to 90, but if you go like this.
Squeeze it.
Yeah, so if you come back, you can come back like you're doing like a normal dumbbell fly.
Yeah.
But when you come together, try and push your elbows together.
All right.
Plus, I hate PEC flies.
Yeah.
You get so much more like strain in your forearms and stuff from holding it.
Yeah, well,
And-
you do.
and
And
your
it's
elbows,
actually like right
your
here in the
bicep.
elbow. Yeah. It might be an antique.
It is an
but
antique.
it's still way better.
I am I would call myself an equipment snob.
And eclectic.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that's a good move.
Isn't it?
That's
It's just,
oh
you
man,
can't beat it. You
that's
can't beat
that
it.
is yes.
I
I can't get that with the cable fly.
So the guy I bought this from, I went to school with him at UNI, and I was like, hey, this guy's got this, I want this. He's like, all right, I'll deliver it for you. He was delivered this in that hack squat. And it was like the day before he was to come drop it off. He's like, hey, are you interested in like a traditional pec fly? I was like, if you're talking about something with like flat pads or roller pads, yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I meant like
Oh.
like a modern day pec fly. So he showed up here and I was like, so were you trying to like steal this pec deck that I found? He goes, I've sold a handful of them. I don't know why I haven't kept one yet. I'm like, dude, I don't know why either, because you can't beat, they made stuff so much better. Like these are from the 70s.
I know, I love the like the bike chains on them.
Chain driven magenta. Like this. You can't find these really anymore. It's a double shoulder.
Look at, I mean, just look at the engineer. I mean, just look at that though.
Isn't that nuts? So yeah, you're.
So did you have to put the chains on that?
No, we
in.
brought it down like this.
Good.
So you do side laterals and then you finish with an overhead press. I was reading a bunch of reviews on them, and these guys were like, "Oh, it sucks because it's so small." It is small. They're like, I can't fit on it. And then I saw a video of Ronnie Coleman at like 340
Ronnie,
pounds.
yeah.
Ronnie's on there pumping them out, and I'm like, if Ronnie can fit on there, anybody can fit on there. Yeah.
Don't think you have to worry about not fitting if
Yeah, Ronnie Coleman was on there. There ain't no way. It was the skinny jean era.
Oh, that was horrible.
And every time I would go to buy pants, my legs wouldn't fit.
I got that problem too, yeah. You guys haven't noticed, Luke and I, we're kind of walking around with tree trunks. I just kind of want to show everybody what you can achieve by running or lifting. Similarities here. So running, weightlifting, it does the same thing for you.
Yeah.
Big legs.
Huge. What about calves though? You got big calves.
Oh, geez, look at
see
these
'em.
things. I think my right one looks better.
Jeez.
Look at that right one.
You know what though, John? You line it up with the average person on the street, and they're like, oh my God. What
Yeah, John's got
Yeah,
calves.
thunder
dude.
legs is what they call this guy.
over here with a free vanilla.
So I do like Luke's videos where he's like doing the flips and he's jumping and his legs are like this. And I'm sitting here trying to get off the, you know, like I'm playing with my daughter on the ground and I'm like, oh.
I have my moments. I have my moments.
All right, let's go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, wait, baby.
Pronated. Here we go. One. Little shakeout. All right, 12 banger.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Feel the blood.
Yeah.
Feel the blood.
Arms will be huge. 18-inch
All right.
arms. Here we go. Here we go, John. One more. That's it. That's the arm blaster.
Woo! That's the workout you need to do before you go on a date when you're like younger.
So the reason we started doing them like this is because Kane mentioned something about doing. Kane, what did you mention about doing these? Who was doing them?
Oh, Billy Love?
Billy Love was doing 12s.
He's doing half of this.
So
Bicep curl.
what I said to Kane, I was like, well, with your anatomy and everything, you should do them pronated first because you're the most mechanically advanced, well, least mechanically advantaged.
Least, yeah,
And then you go here because
most.
you're more, and then hammer because radialis is the strongest out of all of them.
And then I watched a video where Randy Orton's doing the same thing different equipment, but he did the same orders. Like if it's good enough for the Viper, it's good enough for
Good
us.
enough.
Good enough for the
Yeah.
Viper. It's good enough for us. All right.
And those guys, I mean, they live with their shirts off. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you got.
Yeah. They get paid.
They get paid. I feel like one of those guys. Remember those old muscle magazines? That's the shit they were using, man.
It is. The funny thing is when they advertise these machines, if you go back and look at all their like sales, they got dudes in stringers, and then there's women in leotards and
Yes.
big hair. Like it'd be hilarious if I remade like the ads for these machines.
Oh, I'm gonna get a flannel. I'll cut the sleeves off, and then you need like 3X shirts with the.
Some parachute pants.
Yes. I'm gonna try 60 though. I
Do
mean,
it.
just because Luke had it on there. I feel like I want to match in something today. Again, the ego.
Chasing Luke, we'll call it.
Chasing Luke.
Arm wrestlers. John Berzink. John Berzink. Over the top.
Yes,
You
the
wanna see
real
movie
over the top though.
Yeah,
That's-
he's
yes.
the real over the top guy.
Yeah, those are my
That's it,
kind of
there we go.
movies though. From that, those, you know, those are just one man takes on the world kind of stuff. You
Yeah.
know, I love that stuff.
Sitting in his semi.
Yes, just.
You've never seen over the top.
When have you ever seen a truck driver look that good?
Never.
Never.
Never. Find me the fittest truck driver out there. Stand him next to Stallone and over the top. I want to see him.
Man.
The gray man.
Yeah. Totally, you know, it's like John Wick stuff.
Yeah.
You know, just
Can't be killed.
can't be.
Reminds me
Yeah.
of John Cena in The Marine.
Yes.
Gets blown up and he's just still going. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, pro wrestling. Were you a big pro wrestling?
so I loved Attitude Era.
You can't beat the Attitude
Yeah,
Era.
so that was my thing. And then I'd watch the guys wrestle here.
Yeah.
You know. And then when I'll be honest, when John Cena and the little foo-foo group, when that all kind of came
Yeah.
in, not that it was bad, it was like I just was done with it. When Austin became a heel, didn't
Yeah.
like that. And then I got to that age where I just stopped watching it. But now that my son and my daughter, they love wrestling. My daughter absolutely loves, you know, because my daughter's the shyest girl ever. Like if there's a guy, like if you came up and said, "Hey Hadley," give her a high five, she'd run behind me. She goes to, shout out to Mike Vandy here, yes.
Absolute pro
Yeah, Absolute Pro Wrestling. Work it in. She's up in the front trying to, hand
really?
slap
Wow.
all the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Ugly took a picture with Ugly, got a little stick.
The ugly
Yeah.
stick.
So that's why I like it now. It's just
Yeah.
because, And who doesn't like watching a bunch of old men just beat
Their shirts off, beat each other up.
each
Yeah,
other
why
up?
not?
Yeah.
Speaking of Absolute Pro Wrestling, I'll be at the Apex today. They're doing introductions. First day of training at
Oh.
the Floral Hall. So, all right, that's episode 3 of Lifting with Luke. John Steier. Need floor coverings done.
I'm gonna
Call them
just
up.
throw that in
Gee,
there.
Those are at least 18-inch arms.
18. I told my son they're at least 16. They've got,
Yeah.
fully pumped, 15
Fully
and 3/4.
pumped. I call them 16s. 16-inch arms. If you need a guy with 16-inch arms to carry some rolls of carpet into your house and lay it down for you,
Yeah.
call in John
Tree
Steier.
trunks,
He'll get it done.
tree trunk legs, perfect V taper.
Perfect V taper.